All right. Well, today is the day. We are here at the Airbnb. We have our first guest coming in like 3 days. And so we're kind of doing like the final walkthrough, the final tweaks in preparation for our first guest. So I have a list of things that I need to accomplish. And we're going to work through that list today and make sure we get it all done and ready. So we can welcome our first guest.
Just cut it right off.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's hot.
Well, it was sitting in the sun.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was from you cutting it. When did you cut it off? Just today?
Yeah. So I said, did you get lost? Because I had that off the door and that done before you even showed up.
That's heavy duty.
Yep.
All right. Well, that means we're open, I guess. Finally got that lock off it. All right. This door is maybe locked. Oh, it's locked. Oh my gosh. All right. So, that has actually been on the door since we got the place because the realtor company could not get it off the door. And they were like, oh, well. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll figure out how to get it off. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. All right, well, I'm currently making beds. My mom taught me a trick with a lint roller. She had her Airbnb for a few years. And she had this one bad review about there was hair in the bed that obviously fell off her head while she was making the bed. But now I've ordered these lint rollers just to make sure that I go over the bed and don't have my hair falling out in the bed. Because, after 3 kids and all that they put me through, my hair does fall out. And I don't want anyone thinking that the bed's not clean. Why couldn't they get it open?
Because it's meant for a key, not a key with a big fat leather keychain that pushes up against the thing and doesn't let you open it.
Here is the list for the twin room. We have the rug. We did not get a circular pillow, but I think that those pillows are just fine. Keys made for closet. Yes, mirror over the door type. Check. All right. I would say that this room is done. You think we need new cushions?
I would have replaced them, but I told me not to.
I didn't tell you not to. You said that you thought I should.
But I think they're fine. They just need to be clean. He was cleaning them every season.
Okay.
So it's not like they sat all year and he would cover everything up through the winter because they wouldn't use it in the winter. So
they match our floor. Like perfectly.
I mean, I think after this summer season,
we should get new ones.
We'll replace them, but they've got one more season in them before they start to look raggedy.
Okay. So we got this table and chair set off of Facebook Marketplace, and I think it'll do the trick. Pretty nice looking set. I think maybe it needs wiped down. The gentleman had it under his carport. And I hope it fits right here.
Huh?
I said I hope it fits here. I guess maybe this direction?
Length this way, yeah.
Yeah. Do we have an umbrella? I forget. You got one, right?
Yeah, it's right in the box.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I wanted you to look at it before I opened it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh, this whole pile right here?
Yeah.
That's all stuff I just pulled from the cracks.
Okay.
It's coming up pretty heavy and fast back here, too, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Perfect. As far as the light in here goes, Ben was telling me that they have lights that you can just purchase just for the fan, so you don't have to replace the whole fan.
Oh, really?
There's a light kit that you can just add to the fan.
Oh, okay.
So he said if we still have this in the box, we could probably just return it to Lowe's.
Oh, okay. We got a couple other things in there we got to send back too, and I want to get those.
Yeah, Wayfair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleaned out now.
Yeah, it looks really good. We have a kid who does our landscaping at our home. He came over here and did this for it. This looks amazing. We had the mile a minute growing all over. I thought these bushes were all choked out and beyond saving, but yeah, he did really good, him and his brother. How old is his younger brother? 15 or 16, yeah. They are hard workers. They do a really good job. I wonder if this was a little pond. It looks like it was. I wonder if we could make it into a little pond or if that's going to be too much.
That's going to be a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
I don't know what's underneath that gravel, how that liner looks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I think we need to get a fence company out here to fix that.
You think?
Probably, because we tried fixing it once already and it didn't work. But it might be nice to be able to advertise that it's a fenced-in yard. Now, granted, we have little gaps, but fenced-in yard is nice.
Maybe a project for down the road is just replacing here with new.
Yeah. Yeah, on the day of our signing, the landscaper went through the fence. Aiden was talking to the neighbor, and the neighbor said that our landscaper was trying to get through the gate or something.
That's a pretty wide gate.
Yeah. He must have had a really
the zero turn would
big one.
A normal riding mower probably would. Well, that's why I told Aiden. We had a brand new self-propelled mower sitting in the barn, brand new in the box. Never took it out. I bought it to do the front hill at the house.
Yeah.
And so I said to Aiden, I said, hey, why don't you take that, put it together, and stick it over in the shed at the other place. I said, it's got a bag on it.
Yeah.
Because I want this bag when it gets cut. He probably uses the push mower back here.
I think he does. I've seen him on the camera.
I mean, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to fight with the gate.
Yeah.
Driving you nuts, ain't it?
It is, yeah, it is.
I know, that's why I started pulling up the file.
Once we get the table, it'll be less noticeable. Do you want to move that into place right now? Or do you want to wait?
I'm going to hit that with some Rust-Oleum tomorrow, so I'm going to have to put a tarp down here.
Okay. More lists. Hang art, flip bed, side tables, alarm clock. Ooh, I didn't do that one. I usually just set my phone. Oh. We did get the suitcase stand. There's that. All right, let's go get the duvets. Ooh, why is the dehumidifier like that? What does that mean? I don't think it's supposed to do that. Well, that was kind of weird. I just had to open the back panel of the filter and then shut it again. And now it seems to be working. I don't know. The one with less bells and whistles is starting to look more and more appealing. Isn't that funny? All right, so this is our dryer. And that is the duvet. I'm going to fluff it. We're going to fluff it. Let's fluff it. I actually thought the bird duvet is down here, but I must have put that one in the dryer upstairs. So let's go get that one first. So this is the closet with all of the linens. We have 2 sets of sheets for each bed. We have 2 kings, and then we have 2 twins, and then we have multiple duvets. These are duvets that aren't even out of the container yet. Pillows, we got the Vera. Towels. I got different colored towels, so that way, depending on the guest, they know, oh, that's my towel, it's pink, or oh, that's my towel, it's green. That's my towel, it's blue. Hopefully that works. I think this is a duvet up here. It's really pretty. Lamp. Table for side of bed. Check. Lamp. Got 2 of those. Suitcase holder, check. Hang pictures. I don't have that done yet. Spray for blue jar. I didn't do that. But I do have the mirror for over the door. Ta-da! So only a few things left for this room here. I did just make the bed. I don't like the way this is laying though. I feel like once I get the pillows on there, it'll look a bit better. I think the thing is like going like that. I have to figure out how to get this set up. This is the Alertify that I showed in my last Airbnb video. It's some really fancy gadget that monitors smoking, parties. I can't even think what else it monitors, but it's ideal for Airbnbs apparently. I found it while I was looking online for gadgets. So I have to get it set up and hooked up to my phone so that it will alert me if anything suspicious is happening. But there should be like a QR code, I think. Maybe. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble. Alright, well, those are doing something funny. Both of them have some weird sequence of lights. So I sent an email to the people in charge, and they're gonna hopefully get back to me on that. We're gonna move on. There's other things that I could be doing, like setting up the fancy lock on the door. We moved this. It was in the garage, on the garage door, and then we moved it to the front door. So now I think I have to set it up again somehow. Can't lock? Can't lock the door. So this lock is set up so that I can actually reset the code from my phone for every guest, which is really neat. And it's just a nice keypad. And even if the guest gets locked out or they can't remember the code, I can simply just unlock it directly from my phone. We're currently putting little caps on the shelves because they were too sharp. And we didn't want somebody bending down and then hitting their head. So now everybody will be safe. Good job. We're probably going to have extra, aren't we? The lock is not working. Something's wrong with it. It's not unlocking. So that's something we got to figure out. But we're bringing a few things downstairs, and then I have to take Juliet to an appointment.
I already took the top section down too. That's like super light.
Okay, the electrician was here.
Yep, changed out the breaker, and he's going to order the light kit for the ceiling fan.
Cool.
He's going to let you know when the light kit comes. It's probably at Home Depot or Amazon he'll order it from.
Awesome.
He said there's 2 different kinds, and he asked me if I wanted to get it or if I want him to get it. And I'm like, well, if there's 2 different kinds, I'll let you get it because then I know I'll get the right one.
Yeah.
So, so he's going to order that and then text you when it's in. I'll come over and put that in. He did swap out the breaker, and he said keep an eye on that. If that's not the issue, then he's going to look at the hot water heater itself. He said, but he thinks it's the breaker because the resistance on the when you switch it wasn't the greatest.
Okay.
So he thinks the breaker was just worn out. He said it's because it's got so much juice going through when you use a lot of hot water. Both elements will fire, and if it's an old breaker, it'll just trip.
Okay.
He said so. Hopefully that fixes the problem, and it should fix the problem. But if it doesn't, then we have to look at the hot water heater itself.
I feel like we got a new hot water heater.
He said that's 2020. It's 5 years old already.
Oh, never mind. We had to replace something. I don't remember.
We did our hot water heater.
Oh.
They had to put the blow valve thing on there, I believe.
Oh, that's what it was. They had to just upgrade it.
The pressure valve thing that they needed on there.
Did they do that wrong?
That's not electrical. There's
Okay.
nothing electrical with that. That's just a matter of hooking up a tube.
Maybe they put the tube on wrong.
Nothing electrical. So that's.
Did you get the lock working?
The lock? I don't know what to do about that lock. It's trying to unlock it, and then if I unlock it and I go, It doesn't want to unlock it now. I had it working and now it doesn't want to.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure what's wrong with them. If there's something wrong with the mechanism inside. And I can't, when I had it all apart, I looked at it and there's no way for me to access that without literally taking the whole thing apart.
All right.
And it's not meant for the consumer to do that.
It's a $250 whoopsie.
I don't know if it's a whoopsie or if it's got a warranty.
I'm painting the bathroom. With this light right here, which, by the way, I think we need to get that a better level than that little one he had on the paper because it's like a little wonky up here. I don't think that level was really up to par. Anyway, with the light, you can really see the missed spots of the paint. So I had to get the paint, and now I'm touching it up. I'm touching up the spots because there's like, especially over here, there was like some spots. So that's what I'm doing now. Should I be doing this thing? Probably not. There's more important things I should be doing. But this seemed like the most important thing at this exact moment. Just a few more things in the garage. Just a couple. That's our wheelbarrow from home. These are supplies we didn't really need. So those are probably going to get returned. And then this is stuff from the old house. This is just a box of lamp supplies, some reference books, which might actually come in handy at the shop. So I might confiscate those. But then Juliet's old craft desk that she didn't want anymore. Other than that, we're still trying to get this mini split working. We had them out to work on it last week. And they left and said, it's working. And it's still blinking at me. It's not working. So we're going to have them come out again. Because it's just like blink, blink, blink. And there's no cold air. So that's not good. So I'm heading out for the day. There's still a few final tweaks that need to be made around here before Thursday. That gives us about 3 days to finish everything up. But we're on track. I'm really excited. Just a few more silly little things just to make it feel like we're done. But it's really come a long way. Really come a long way. I'll give you guys a little bit of a peek at it, but I feel like eventually I'm just going to have to do a full tour. But here is our living room. I need to get another tall light here by the door for when people walk in the door. Here is the bathroom. Here is the main bedroom. I need to finish in here. Here is the secondary bedroom. And then, of course, we have over here the twin room and the kitchen, which I'm still working on. And, oh, the outside. We're just waiting. Andrew's going to hit the chairs and the table with some Rust-Oleum tomorrow, and we're going to get all that set up. So, brand new grill, too, under that grill cover out there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.